Yo, assalamu alaikum, what's up, it's your boy Alhamdulillah. I'm back uploading on the channel, and I'm back, Alhamdulillah, with another fantasy banger, brother. And it's important you guys listen to my tips for this game week or for the next game week, because what did you do last week? Did you listen to my tips? I told you, Mbuemo. I told you Saka and Martinelli, and what did you do? You didn't listen. You just did not listen to what I said, brother. What did Saka do? What did Martinelli do? What did Mbuemo do? I told you. So it's important you listen for this one as well, because you could really miss on some good coins. But I like my tips, they make sense. I don't see the future, but they make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like some tips, they were wrong. Like I've told you to consider Watkins for the last game week, and he didn't really get a lot of points. Yeah, but it made sense. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the top 3 tips for this game week over the next one, listen to that one, please. All right, so without further ado, let's jump right into it, inshallah. Bismillah. First tip, and this is gonna be a little bit weird, but I've never thought I would say that this season, but I'm telling you, try your best to avoid Arsenal players for the next game week, because the injuries, man, have been crazy on the team, but crazy big players. I can't even imagine what Arteta is thinking of at the moment. Like, it's really crazy. Some big names, some big players, you know what I'm saying, that are very important for the team. Like, you got Saka, you got Martinelli, Odegaard, Thomas Partey, and Dioran Timber as well, and Ben White. It's really, really crazy what's going on with Arsenal, like, with the injuries. And Kay Havertz as well. Oh my God, like, it's really, really crazy. I mean, you still have Sterling, Gabriel Jesus. But I don't know, man. They play Bournemouth and they play away, and Bournemouth haven't had the worst results so far. They're actually not bad. Like, they're in the 13th position, I believe. So I wouldn't gamble on putting Arsenal players, or I don't know, man. Like, they could concede, they could end up with a draw in that game. It's I don't know. Anything could happen, you know. Anything could happen. I mean, you wanna put Trossard in your team, or Sterling. Maybe he'll score his first goal with Arsenal. You know, all these injuries and stuff, like, it's really, really affecting the team big time. So I believe that's gonna affect the performance. Of course, like, we're not talking like two, important players. We're talking Saka, Martinelli, who had an amazing game last week. Ben White, Odegaard, Timber, and Partey, and Kay Havertz. That's crazy, bro. These are the most important players in the team, almost. Like we're talking Ben White, Odegaard, and Saka. Probably with David Raya, probably the 4 most important players in the team, maybe, with Kay Havertz, who's also injured. It's really crazy. So, and obviously Thomas Partey, like, nah, it's really, I can't imagine what Arteta is thinking of at the moment. Like, it's really crazy. But yeah, maybe for this moment, you could maybe have a pause on Arsenal players for this game week at least. We'll see what will happen, inshallah. But yeah, that was my first tip. Second tip, and that is, I want you to have some Man City attacking players in your team for this one, for real. Man City, hear me out. Man City, they play Wolves. Wolverhampton are last place at the moment, 20th, with 1 point, 1 draw, and 6 losses. They lost 6 games of the 7 that they had in the Premier League so far. They are not having the best start of the season at all at the moment. They're really struggling big time. They're conceding a lot. They're conceding big time. You know, we've seen the Chelsea versus Wolverhampton game. We've seen the 6 goals. Haaland wouldn't be a bad idea for that one. Not just Haaland. If you check in a Doko, if you check in a Savinho, that wouldn't be bad as well. Grealish, I'm telling you, that wouldn't be bad. Bernardo Silva, at Gundogan even. I'm telling you, it wouldn't be a bad idea to chuck in 2, or I don't know if you could, like 3 attacking players for Man City, or at least get you a Haaland or something. Because, yeah, I believe, even though that Rodri's out and De Bruyne could play in the second half, but I'm telling you, for that one, maybe you just consider, having some attacking players for Man City in that game. Yeah, so consider that big time. And yeah, let's move up to the third and last tip, and maybe the most important one, actually, and that is Nottingham Forest are playing Crystal Palace in the Premier League. In the next game week, inshallah, Nottingham Forest play at home. They're currently in the 10th position. I'm talking about Nottingham Forest. And Crystal Palace are in the 18th position, in the relegation position. They're not having the best season so far. 3 draws, 4 losses, no wins. So it's not looking very good for them. And they play away, like when they play at home, you can see the difference. But now they're playing away against a tough side like Nottingham Forest, who beat Liverpool. So I would say that Chris Wood, man. Chris Wood, the Nottingham Forest striker so far, has been one of the best players in the Premier League. 4 goals in 7 games. I'm telling you, bro, he's on fire. Allahu Akbar, like for real. And the team has been really good. 2 wins, 4 draws, and 1 loss. And as I said, they beat Liverpool and they managed to get a draw with Chelsea. So I wouldn't say it's a bad idea to chuck in Chris Wood in your team. You know what I'm saying? Maybe now before his price like jumps. So I would consider him big time. I would consider that a Chris Wood. I actually have him captain in my team for the next game week. So this is your time to captain him or have him in your team. Like, I think he's really on form and he could really bag in 2 goals or even more. But as I said, it's not a bad idea at all. He's really on fire at the moment. So if you want, consider him big time. He's really good. Allahu Akbar. And yeah, these were my 3 tips. Consider listening this time. Consider actually listening. Like last time, I told you Mabuemo, Saka, Martinelli. Yeah, what did you do? Didn't do nothing. You didn't do nothing about it. You thought, nah, but now, bro. Actually, I don't know why you guys thought of it, but I would assume, But yeah, this time, big time. Listen to that one. And yeah, that was the vid. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, make sure to drop a like, to do something about it. You know what I'm saying? Drop a like, maybe comment your opinion down in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys up in the next one. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.